يا جدعان النهارده درجة الحرارة 22 تحت الصفر، فاعذروني. انا بشكركم على احترامكم وعدم تهزئكم ليا. صباح الخير، مساء الخير، اينما كنتم. اهلا بيكم في حلقة جديدة من صدمة.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Welcome to Shock. Would you ever trust somebody you've never met before with your deepest, darkest secret?
And would you ever trust your heart with somebody that you've never ever met before or seen before?
Today, we're not just asking a question.
We are totally confronting you.
Is online love better than real life love?
Ever. Would it ever be? Yalla bina.
Let's go. Why?
Why? ليه؟
Why have more than 90% of you watched our channel but have not yet subscribed?
مش فاهم يعني.
If you haven't yet subscribed, please subscribe to our channel.
وما تنساش تعمل لايك وشير وسبسكرايب، وما تنسيش تعملي لايك وشير وسبسكرايب.
شكرا لدعمكم.
شكرا. Guys, why does online love feels real? Safa, why do you think online love feels real?
I think it's easy. I think you can express the side of yourself that you want.
100% I think انت او انتي you can definitely show your best version online. Any of us can show their best version online with all the filters that are there, not needing to show what's wrong with you, العيوب اللي فينا كبشر كأشخاص, and we can just express the good part of us and not worry. The other individual on the other side it will sneak a peek on the side of us that we don't want them to know.
We don't want to expose.
بالظبط.
Well, I also feel like you're braver برضو.
شجاعة بيدي شجاعة.
بيدي شجاعة.
الأونلاين love بيدي شجاعة.
عشان it's not face to face.
100%. ما هو دي فكرة الأونلاين برضو.
فلتر.
بيدي الفلتر، بيدي البوردر.
Yeah.
ما بين التواصل لحد التاني.
فأنت if you're comfortable مع البني آدم اللي أنت بتكلمه you'll expose more of yourself than if you're not sure yet. فاهم قصدي؟
100%. حاجة تانية, another thing that I believe is important, ودي حاجة أظن medical أكتر أو حاجة psychological أكتر, يعني it combines the two. إن constant texting creates حاجة زي dopamine. It's called dopamine addiction.
Yes.
تمام. الادكشن of anticipation.
An acceleration, يعني your heart, you know?
Your heart is racing to know. اللي هو you want this person to reply to you. You want this particular individual that you're getting to know online to express themselves to you. And obviously you want to hear what your emotions and what your heart is impulses, you know, are desiring to hear.
And I think the concept of it being something new. You know what I mean?
بالزبط.
I think when you think of dopamine, you think heart acceleration, but what comes from heart acceleration? حاجة جديدة. Something exciting, عارف?
100%. And I think the part of it being a dopamine addiction, guys, is also due to the anticipation of wanting to know the unknown. And this is part of being vulnerable as a human being. And this is part of the creation and part of
human nature.
Yes, you're 100% right, but that's not what I was going to say.
Okay, so
I think this is part of the criteria of how those social media platforms are so successful, because they play on
the dopamine
those types of criterias that they make it whether you need to pay money or you need to unlock things or whatever you need to do to get to know somebody else, right? And this is part of what they play on. So you have, because they know your interest is you wanting to know who's on the other side, right? Or who wants to talk to you.
A perfect example of that is like social media sites that basically play on your little strings and say the following have looked at you, but in order to see who has looked at you, you need to have a membership.
Yeah, subscribe to a better
Premium.
Yeah, exactly. Where you need to pay money, you need to pay subscription.
Yeah.
To find out, more information and more details and have more, more, I guess, tools that you can use.
More insight.
And more details, yes.
Yeah.
Little bit more detail.
Yeah.
Whatever they want you to know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So that's kind of the thing, guys, right? Like it's part of us being human, us being vulnerable humans.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with us being vulnerable humans. God loves us just the way we are. And God loves you just the way you are. And your family and your loved ones love you just the way you are. Just so you know. You don't need to prove anything to anybody. And
You're chosen.
Take that to the bank. أظن الحب أونلاين بيدي التريجر إن أنت بسهولة تحب حد.
اشرح لي أكتر.
يعني أنا أسهل لي إن أنا أحب حد أونلاين عن أنا أحب حد في الحياة الحقيقية. لأن أنا لو أنا بتكلم مع حد أونلاين أو حد اتعرفت عليه أونلاين ممكن أعيش معاه حياة ممكن تبقى حقيقية في الآخر، يمكن عمرها ما تبقى أي حاجة، بس بسهولة. ممكن على حسب فكري وعلى حسب أنا عايز إيه من الريليشن شيب دي أخلق ده.
خيال؟
أو ممكن يبقى حقيقة ما بينك، ممكن يبقى حاجة متبادلة ما بينك وما بين الشخص اللي أنت بتكلمه أونلاين ده. بس هل ده عمره هيبقى حقيقي؟ هل ده عمره will transpire إن هو يبقى a real relationship? Will you ever meet this person in real life and actually share those conversations and those feelings?
That's a really good question, Mina. Will you?
الحب أونلاين ممكن يبقى حقيقي، لكن مع الأسف يا جماعة، وأنا آسف إن أنا أوصل لكم المعلومة دي، إن في معظم الوقت بيبقى a very very shocking reality. وده اللي احنا هنتكلم فيه في الحلقة الجاية. ما تنسوش يا جماعة تعملوا لايك وشير وسبسكرايب، وشكرا لدعمكم ومشاهدتكم. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe if you liked the episode and if you enjoy our channel. مين منكم الاونلاين ستوري بتاعته بقت حقيقية؟
Yes.
ومين منكم الاونلاين ستوري فضلت اونلاين واتثابت هناك؟
And that's okay.
وعادي يعني.
Yes.
الحياة كانت حياة تانية خالص.
Life lessons علمونا، احنا عايزين نتعلم منكم.
عايزين نتعرف عليكم اكتر، وعايزين
Yes.
نتعرف على القصص اللي انتوا عديتوا بيها. لو انتوا you are ready to share it with us.
Yes.
We would love to hear from you.
Yes.
نشوفكم في حلقة جديدة مع صدمة شوك.
Shock.
سلام.
سلام.